from Bibi Khanum. Up here where the mausoleum of the president was. And then we walked all the way along and then we cut through to get us to there. Okay, so we're just walking on our way to the Prophet Daniel's tomb. I know there's a few of them in the world and this is one of the locations. And what you see here on the side of the road, the city has planted basil. Or basil, and it's just growing all over. We're kind of in the cemetery part of the mausoleum, and then there's the purple basil too. That's the one they use, I think, more in the achi chuk chuk salad, but hey, that's yet to be determined. But it's so fragrant, and like when the wind blows, you kind of have that whole kind of basil smell in the air. It's really creative. I don't know if there's a reason why it's all planted, or maybe they just like basil. Okay, so as we're walking now, we've discovered here's the old Jewish cemetery of Samarkand. Еврейское кладбище is what it says. Okay, this stuff is pretty cool. Gotta like that. Здравствуйте. Да, спасибо. Только быстро посмотреть. In the name of all who live, and those who are no longer with us, and those who are yet to come. So the 1941 to 1945 World War Memorial. Look how beautiful some of these. Wow. The Jewish quarters of the cemetery here in Samarkand, which is absolutely beautiful. Here we are, getting closer. St. Daniel's tomb is just down this way. Nice little canal gets to the park. Looks like the Holy Land. There's like birds living in the cliff. Beginning of it all. Yeah, let's pay and then let's go up to discover. Okay, so how did Daniel's bones come to Samarkand? So obviously there's a few places in the world that lay claim to the bones. So when you look at, you have Amir Timur, and he was like the big conqueror with his empire from New Delhi, India, all the way to Turkey. And he was trying to capture, I think it was modern day Syria or bits of it now, and he couldn't have a breakthrough. And they said it was because that Daniel's spirit was protecting the city. So he somehow negotiated and got the bones from that city and brought him back here to Samarkand. And then they actually won the war. So what happens then is when they landed here in Samarkand, they buried it here in the ground, and because legend says that the body was growing by 5 centimeters a year, well, it's obviously not true because it's 2,500 years old now. So the coffin itself is 18 meters long. So it's really more because it was really paranoid that someone would come as a grave robber and steal it. So they made a really, really long grave. So then it would be really hard for someone to try to find the bones buried in this. And then obviously comes the legend of the healing spring water, which I will go down to in just a sec. Prayers happening behind me, but this is considered like a holy site for Christians, Jews, and Muslims. Now, I keep referring to him as Prophet Daniel because in Christianity he's referred to as a prophet, but I don't think he is in Jewish or in in Muslim faith. So hey, let me know if that's not actually correct. But there is a site where all three faiths can converge to see Daniel's tomb, which is still a pretty cool and historic place. Okay, so this is the pistachio tree that's growing here on the site, and people put money into it, or could sometimes tie a ribbon or something and make a wish that they say it all comes true. And this is a dangerous zone, and I don't know what that means, and I'd love to know what's in that cave. Please let me know in the comments. Down here, this is the spring of healing water that everyone tries. They fill up containers and water bottles and take home the healing water. As legend dictates, when they brought Prophet Daniel's tomb here to Samarkand, a spring popped out of the water, a spring out of the ground, I mean. And so out of that spring, when people drank out of it, it actually was healing springs, and people were healed through it. So that's one of the reasons why people say that this is one of the 3 or 4 places in the world that lay claim to Prophet Daniel's body. And so people come and they load up bottles of water to take home, kind of like a holy spring water with them. Okay, well, let's see if this water heals me. I could use some healing. The whole experience was actually really cool. From hearing and reading and knowing the story of Daniel from childhood, Daniel in the lion's den, King Nebuchadnezzar, and all those biblical stories, it was really cool to see one of the potential places in the world that might be Prophet Daniel's tomb. Really enjoyed it. If you're ever in Samarkand, you have to come check this place out. You'd be crazy not to.